Well, good morning, Patriots. How are you doing today? And hey, get your free crack pipes. The Biden administration said yesterday, as part of some bill, because of racial equality, they will start giving away free crack pipes. So the same man that who wrote the crime bill and said that people who did drugs and crack needed to be in jail, the same president that said he didn't want his kids to grow up in a jungle, the same president that offered student loan forgiveness, who said, screw you people, is now giving away free crack pipes for racial equality. This is like the time when Bill de Blasio took office in New York City, and I think he offered a safe place to do heroin, or I think it was a needle exchange, so we don't make things worse. This is basically the same thing. So the same party that has destroyed the inner cities for years with their policies now wants to make people's drug habits justifiable, I guess. I mean, I don't know how else would you do this. When you start offering free crack pipes, the things that are very illegal on the streets in most states and in most cities, you're pretty much helping a person commit a crime. So should Joe Biden be arrested for every time someone gets arrested for a crack pipe provided by the federal government? It's an insane world, but I told you many times, be encouraged. They get more desperate because they're more and more cornered and they're more and more wounded. Everything they touch has gone to crap. They didn't get the war in Russia they wanted, and Ukraine, for their great reset. So now it's just make the world chaotic, and hopefully people start to rebel against the government, and in hopes the government can come in and crush them and demand we need strong-fisted government in a new world order to quell the rebels, no matter who they are. They were hoping they would get riots up in Canada with the trucker convoy. That hasn't happened. Everything's been real peaceful. Our police call in the tow trucks to help tow them out, and the tow trucks say, nope, not only are we going to do it, we're going to join them. Trudeau is hiding despite the fact he took one for the team about 3-4 times, and when he's hiding for the old C-19er, policies now. Funny how that works. Take one for the team 3-4 times and you can't come out because you're scared. He just proves that crap is not worth taking, and it doesn't work. Anyway, what else we got here? Oh yeah, by the way, Joe Rogan has been offered $100 million by Rumble for 4 years to come do a show on Rumble, and they promised no censorship. Now, who's Rumble connected with now? It's connected with Donald Trump's Truth Social network. When does Truth Social begin? 12 days on President's Day, Monday, the 21st of February. As Trump tells Joe Rogan, I'm going to tell him the same thing, not that he's going to listen to me, but hey, stop apologizing to these people, because the more you apologize, the more they'll find stuff for you to apologize for. They will not leave you alone. The best thing to do is double, triple down and give them the old screw you people. Because what Whoopi Goldberg said was a lot worse, and she just gets a 2-week vacation and probably getting paid for it. All these nut job musicians like Crosby, Stills, and Nash, And Neil Young said, I'm going to take my music off Spotify. Nobody cares. And even though Spotify may be a leftist social media network, they make a lot of money off Joe Rogan. So the left is putting one of their own companies in a bad position. Now they threw off Stu Peters, which was crap. So, and they threw off other couple of conservative podcasts, conservative commentators, in hopes they would leave him alone. But they want Joe Rogan. And if Spotify loses Joe Rogan, their competition, Rumble, will get them. They will lose out. They won't be in business very more, and they will help Rumble and Truth Social get even more people. So the left is pretty much right now shooting a bullet in both their feet. And I say, keep going, keep going, keep going. Meanwhile, in other news, Michael Avenatti. Remember that? Stormy Daniels' lawyer, the man that was praised by the left that he was going to bring down Donald Trump. He was even considered a presidential candidate, is now looking at 20 years in prison for stealing, among other things, $300,000 from his own client, Stormy Daniels. Now, how much does Stormy Daniels owe Donald Trump in court costs? Was about $293,000. Well, looks like Michael Avenatti has a new career in the future, and that is a law library clerk in probably a state or federal penitentiary somewhere. So, good job on the career move, Michael Avenatti. You just given lawyers a worse name than they really needed. And who else got arrested? Let's see. Oh, yeah, up in Canada, Mike, I think, Generac decided he was going to take his car in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and hit 4 people at their trucker protest up there. So now he's arrested. Hey, you know, Antifa is showing their true colors. They're not the anti-fascists, they are the fascists. And meanwhile, down in Memphis, Tennessee, Pamela Moses, one of the original founders of BLM, is now facing 6 years in prison. In fact, no, she is going to do 6 years in prison because she's an ex-felon who registered to vote and did vote, I think. Well, you know, they are a Marxist organization because that's what they admitted. And for you people out there who are saying this is too extreme, 6 years long is too long for that. Well, the law's been in the books forever. She went out and did it. And if you want too long, why don't you take a walk down to the DC jail right now after all those people who are still waiting trial, who are still waiting arraignments, who haven't gotten their phone calls, can't even talk to their lawyers about what happened last January 6th down in the District of Columbia. For walking in because the police let them and taking selfies with the very police that let them in. Meanwhile, the people who did all the damage, like Mike Sullivan and Ray Epps, are still walking free. So you people get back to me on that. Regardless, I'm going to reiterate. Stay encouraged. These people are desperate. They're nuts. They're cornered and they're wounded. I'm going to say it over and over again. Pack your weapon, protect your loved ones, but at the same time, avoid trouble. If you see trouble, make a phone call, get out of the way, stay out of the way. Don't, unless you're physically in danger, or one of your family members or your kids in danger, don't get involved. Don't get involved. Make a phone call, 911. You don't need that mess. You don't need the legal headaches, and right now you can't even trust which district attorneys and which sheriffs are trusting this country right now, because a lot of them are owned by a Hungarian Jew named Soros. Sorry, it's just the way it is. and it's becoming more and more evident every day. Keep the country in prayer. God bless you all, and we'll talk to you later.